Hello, this is my first video on Jurassic World Evolution 3, so be sure to give me some tips that I could use in the comments. I've already worked on this park for a little while. The theme is brick cities with some nice rustic areas that are mainly based on the areas of New England. I've been using conifer trees with a mix of deciduous trees to fit the New England themed, and I've already made the arrival point, 2 enclosures, and a central building. This is my first park with a lot of custom buildings, so don't expect much from those. All blueprints that I use I will show to all of you, and if I forget to show them in the video, I will show them in a pinned comment or the description. So that's all for the intro. Let's get to some commentating. I have the layout for this enclosure pretty much laid out so far. You can see parts where I have plans for a bridge. You can see the water foundation, which doesn't really change at all throughout this build. I have the pathways, which change once when I add the bridge. Speaking of the bridge, the code for the bridge will be right there. Go get it, it's a pretty cool bridge. The dinosaur for this habitat is Concavenator, which actually wasn't really decided until later on. But, fun fact about Concavenator was first found in 2010, and with a nearly complete skeleton, which is extremely rare for dinosaurs. Concavenator is also a Carcharodontosaurus, like Giganotosaurus, which sadly will not be in this park because I'm going for more paleo-accurate dinosaurs. This is the rustic viewing platform that I used for this build. It's pretty good for rustic builds. And I'm gonna stop commentating and just let the Jurassic World Evolution music carry us through this speed build. As that song ends and a new one begins, let me tell you some cool facts about Concavenator. Concavenator was a medium-sized Carcharodontosaurus, reaching 5 to 6 meters in length, or 16 to 20 feet long, and weighed around 320 to 400 kilograms, 710 to 880 pounds. What makes Concavenator unique is its 2 tall humps on its back, which purpose is unknown, and also several areas with quill knobs on them, like seen in modern birds today and other theropod dinosaurs. Something I probably should have told you earlier is that Concavenator lived in Spain during the early Cretaceous period, around 125 million years ago. The genus contains a single species, Concavenator corcarvatus. Despite Concavenator having a nearly complete skeleton, we still don't know what its closest relatives are due to them having very fragmentary fossils. After placing that log, I no joke have 5 minutes of straight deciding on what dinosaur to pick for this. And I settled on Concavenator because I haven't used it since it's pretty new to me, and also because it's a medium carnivore that looks like it would live in a marshland. This was the starting of a new day building this, and this day I didn't really add much to the Concavenator enclosure. I only really added stuff that the guests would see, and increasing the looks of their view, and also adding a lot of fences. What I'm building here is an area for the guests to take photos at, with a lot of rocks, some foliage, and some cool amber. Sadly, after this clip, I have no more footage of building this park, and that's because I lost the footage. Well, this is the end of the video. This is the tour. This is where the guests would walk over to the Concavenator habitat, and this is the small trail off to the side of it. You can see at this photo booth I added some trees and some planters. But also I think it was the footage that I lost, I put a lot of foliage in this area. For some reason, probably because I put so many rocks down here, I can't get past it. Also, since the bridge isn't functional, I would have to go around it. The pathway is pretty long, so in the lost footage I added this massive cliff, which I'm probably gonna add like a stegosaurus or something over there for the guests to view. Over here I added some buildings. I'm pretty sure they were a restroom and a hyperloop station, that way they could travel over here and not having to walk. This is the area to the viewing tower. Normally the guests would cross the bridge, but since they can't, I would just have them go this way to get in. And go to the viewing tower and get a good view of the Concavenator. If you look, and boom! Goat defeated. And then the other Concavenator is drinking water over there. Yep, thank you for pointing. well, that's probably gonna be the end of this tour. So, I hope to see you soon. Comment, like, and subscribe, and have a nice day.